now, Marta. Every time I look, you've got a new weapon.
Well, there are so many different kinds. If I don't try them all, how will I know which one suits me best?
I guess you've got a point. Is that how you pick your boyfriends, too?
How can you say that? You're the only one for me. I've got no interest in other boys. So don't go losing interest in me either, okay?
About before.
You don't have to apologize. To you, the fact is, Lloyd is the man who killed your parents. But you must understand there are also those who were saved by Lloyd, and they owe him their lives.
So do you trust Lloyd?
I don't see how my opinion would aid you.
I don't get it. You were Lloyd's teacher and friend, right?
That's right. I like Lloyd. I think that he's a person I can count on. Those facts haven't changed. But people change, for better or for worse. I don't know what kind of person Lloyd is now. My faith in him is not enough reason to contradict the accounts of those who suffered in the attack on Palmacosta. That's my opinion on the matter.
I'm not sure I totally understand. Are you saying you believe us?
I'm saying that I believe that the attack on Palmacosta happened, not that I personally trust you.
You don't trust us?
I think we both have yet to prove whether we deserve each other's trust.
You're just being difficult.
Is that any way to talk to someone who might have information about Lloyd?
You know where he went?
If you tell me about your journey, specifically about the Centurion's cores, then I'll give you a hint.
How do you know about the Centurion's cores?
Colette told me about you already. When you told me your names at the human ranch, I knew who you were.
Marta, what should we do?
Let's tell her. Colette wasn't out to get us, and I don't think Rain is either.
Very interesting. A Knight of Ratatosk, you say? That's good for now. I'll leave the questions for later. Now then, regarding Lloyd's whereabouts, there's someone in town who says he saw him recently.
Really?
Yes, Colette's neighbor, Pepe. Let's go and talk to him.
Professor Sage!
Pepe, I'm sorry to bother you, but can you tell these two about when you saw Lloyd?
But aren't they out for revenge against Lloyd?
That's just a big misunderstanding, I assure you.
Well, if you say so, Professor Sage. Not too long ago, I saw him on a strange flying thing headed towards the tree at Ruins. It was definitely Lloyd. I'd know that spiky hair anywhere.
Really? Thank you so much!
Emil, let's hurry! We might still be able to catch up with him.
Right!
Hold on, I'd like to go with you.
Why?
I was Lloyd's teacher. If he really has strayed, I need to set him back on the right path again. Also, the fact that he's after the Centurion's cores troubles me. 6 months ago, he was on a quest to collect X-spheres. It was an important mission to him. He promised his father he'd complete it.
His father?
Do you mean Dirk?
Anyway, I'm interested to know why Lloyd would abandon his quest for X-spheres to look for Centurion's cores.
What do you think?
Let's have her come with us. With her along, we might be able to find out more about what happened in Palmacosta.
Yeah.
Then it's settled. I look forward to traveling with you.
we should introduce Rain to Tenebrae.
Oh, right.
How may I be of service?
A talking animal? No, a monster. Oh, you're the one Colette was talking about. Tenebrae, correct?
It's Tenebrae. You seem like an intelligent person. I am grateful for your assistance.
You don't feel quite the same as a summoned spirit. Much closer to a monster.
No doubt because I employ monsters as my servants.
Very interesting indeed. I'd love to learn more about it. We must talk later.
It would be my pleasure.
Wow, Rain is totally unfazed.
Yeah, no kidding. I guess she's just naturally composed. So, Rain, you're a half-elf, right?
Do the two of you fear half-elves as well?
I was always taught that half-elves were evil, but you don't seem any different from us.
I leave it to you to form your own opinions of me.
To be honest, half-elves do sort of frighten me. But I don't want to think you're a bad person just because of your race. Some humans are bad people too.
I see.
What complicated creatures these humanoids are.
I thought the two of you must be getting hungry, so I decided to put together a meal. Here you are.
Wow.
What exactly is this?
Oh, right. I almost forgot to explain. These are rice-stuffed lemons. You know how sushi rice can taste so good you sometimes forget how much you've eaten? Well, I thought I'd try to create that same addictive quality in a more ordinary everyday rice dish. I started by emptying out some lemons, then filled them with rice and cooked them just like that. Last but not least, I added garam masala to punch up the flavor. It's revolutionary.
I am thankful that we Centurions are spared the joys of eating.
What's the matter?
What happened? I'd heard the giant tree destroyed some of the area, but the precious ruins, the polycarbonate! Such a terrible loss of priceless history!
Maybe Rain has a split personality too.
Two?
Well, I mean, when you're in battle, and sometimes even when you're not, you change into a different person.
Really? I change when I'm not in battle?
Yeah, I thought you knew.
You said that the Knights of Ratatosk have the ability to change form in battle.
Yes. It seems like I transform once I'm possessed by Ratatosk's power.
And Ratatosk's core is living off of Marta.
Yes, it's this jewel on my forehead.
I see.
Sorry to interrupt, but I sense both humans and monsters within the rubble. Perhaps we should investigate.
Really? Rain, let's go take a look. It might be Lloyd.
Yes, you're right. Let's go. You really are a fascinating creature, Tenebrae. May I touch you?
If you wish.
Ooh, you don't feel quite like a cat or a dog, or even Noish. I've never felt anything so soft. So this is what it's like to touch darkness.
You are too kind, really.
Whoa! Your skin stretches this much? Ah, this texture can only mean you're a shapeshifter.
You must be quite experienced to make such deductions from a single touch.
Your way of speaking is quite interesting as well.
Your interest is flattering.
So, when Colette was talking about maniacs, did she mean you, Rain?
It's true that Colette and the others have often accused me of being an archaeology maniac. But what about the term maniac made you think of me?
Oh, it's just that Colette mentioned a friend of hers who seemed to act like a totally different person near ruins.
Like a different person?
Yes. She described her friend's transformation as berserk, crazy, insane, frightening, dangerous, monstrous, inhuman, reckless, disturbing, and completely out of control. If I am not mistaken.
And you're saying that's what I'm like, Emile?
What? She didn't... Tenebrae, stop doing things like that!